May 2013.
He's always talking to you then.
He's alright bloody. Getting angry.
Stop it, stop it, stop it, stop it, stop it, stop it.
And he's always screaming and shouting.
What's the matter, Edward? Be quiet.
No. No, 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 no.
Humph, said Diane on the minibus home. What's all this racket going on back there?
I'm sorry, please let me sit on the back. It's my home away from home.
Then you better be on your best behavior by the time we drop you off, otherwise you don't get no sweeties.
Diane, don't listen to that lunatic. Edward is just in his own little world. Diane, Jack just took a picture of me.
Right, give me your DS.
Blasphemy. Okay, that last part really didn't happen. I still have my DSiXL after exactly 10 years to prove it. I just wanted to jazz up the lore a little.
Is that wee? Hoi ahi hama. Sonia, I do not live in a fantasy world. Hi Done, I do not understand what you are saying.
Edward, I'm going to tell the whole world that you've gone mad.
Finn, are you a girl?
Edward, for the final freaking time, I'm a boy. Is this all because my long hair makes me look like Perrin Pryor?
Diane?
Yes, Edward?
Finn's a girl.
Humph. Edward, this is your final warning. You cut that out or I'm going to tell your teacher to tell Emily and Pascal not to see you at the end of Friday's tutor time.
You know what, guys? I think Edward really needs his own comedy show.
Humph. Finn. Don't push Pete.
Oi, Diane, cut that out.
Finn, you want to see a Plinky Plonky Saurus?
No, I do not, Jack, shut up. And Diane, stop antagonizing me and feeding fuel to the fire.
But Finn, stop telling people to shut up. It's not very nice. And besides, you know he's just trying to wind you up.
Will you look who's talking? If you ask me, I don't think Edward deserves any media of his own. Only clowns make me laugh, but not Edward.
Well, people say I look a lot like Harry Hill, who also likes people who look a lot like him. Maybe I should become the next Harry Hill. Diane, would I?
Yes, you would.
Diane.
Yes, Edward?
What's Andrew Herbert's surname?
Oh my goodness, Edward, are you really that dense?
Humph. That's enough, Finn. Speaking of little Andrew, he's been very quiet today, hasn't he?
It's a bus.
Andrew, you sure love your little toy bus, don't you? Andrew, no bashing the bus. You'll break it and we might have to pay a fine.
Diane, little Andrew wouldn't know what a fine is. He's only 5.
I swear little Andrew speaks a lot like Donald Bloody Duck.
Pete, what's that in your mouth?
It's me tongue, Edward.
Pete, no chewing gum. And no cap, no cap, no cap, Pete.
Andrew, would you like Pete to sing you a song? Maybe that will calm you down.
That's a great idea, Diane. The wheels on the bus go round and round.
Pete, cut it out with that guitar dance. And that song. That's only for little kids.
Oh, come on, Finn. It's happy day. Isn't it time to turn over a new leaf?
I don't get it.
Anyway, the horn on the bus goes. It's Pete.
Pete, now you're being silly.
Hey, that's what the horn's for. It's called health and safety. Beep, 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 it's Pete. Beep, 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 it's Pete.
That's it. No more Mr. Nice Guy. Hey.
Hey, Diane told me to do it.
Wah.
Oh, look what you two have done. You made little Andrew cry.
Meanwhile, Big Andrew is just enjoying the moment. Finn, little Andrew's telling me off. Does that mean I've been a very naughty boy? Hey, look at that. It's a peacock. Do you all like my perfect peacock impression? But not as good as my foghorn impression.
Story of my life with these mad imbeciles.
Okay, here we are in Germany. It's time to drop off Downfall Hitler.
Pete, you really shouldn't say stuff like that out loud. And why does the first person we drop off have to be the one who literally lives in another country?
Hello, the whole lot will come off. I'm sorry, Finn, I was just focusing on the radio signal. What were you saying?
I just think you really need to get your priorities straight.
Okay, Downfall Hitler, your bunker mates should be round the corner. So get out me special bus, now. Is he gone yet?
Yes, Pete. He got outside safely. He's just walking down to his bunker. See?
Well, that's 1 down, 6 to go. Hi ho, it's back to England we go.
I'm going to take a nap.
Eventually everyone went to sleep by the time Pete drove past the ocean, but how on earth was he able to do that? Alrighty Palkaners, I'm going to perform a bus trick that will allow us to traverse through the deep blue sea. It's when I step on the pedal as hard as humanly possible, but it'll be like running on water, so it doesn't count as breaking the speed limit. I call this trick the Dipper. Buckle up tight everyone. Here we go. Wee.
I'm almost going to be sick.
Now I'm about to perform a magic roundabout trick around this one unfamiliar island without sinking down into the big fat blue. Meanwhile on the island.
Me name Doshin. Doshin like to help island inhabitants. Doshin named after sounds of footsteps me make. Doshin, Doshin, Doshin. Hey, Doshin too dumb and unevolved to understand what the shell that bus is. Doshin think this make island inhabitants not happy. In fact Doshin think cheerful bus driving charm on water makes island inhabitants angry. Doshin think Doshin will receive hate from the island inhabitants. Doshin can feel the enragement and hatred of Doshin the giant. Doshin feel so hateful. Doshin feel hate enough to embrace the whole island's hatred and disgust. Doshin feel the urge for Doshin to use the embracement to turn into devil.
Rah 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 rah. I'm Jashin. Doshin's smarter but more irrationally destructive alias. I am the dark incarnation of the island's hatred of all of Doshin's wrongdoings. And even though this sudden intrusion is responsible for the right amount of hate it should have received, all the hate is directly infiltrating my vessels. As a result, I, Jashin the hate giant, will do what I, the giant of hate, does best. Destroy and take over the island with my own wrath for absolutely no mother-sucking reason. None of this island's mother-suckers are able to grasp the true form of Doshin the giant. Rah 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 rah. But hey, since I am much smarter than Doshin the dumb schlim eel giant and don't speak in third person like a baby, surely that must mean I can investigate. Course of action step 2. I'm going to tell him to get off the bus. Rah, you there? Are you going to park here or what?
Well, since my passengers have all fallen asleep by now, I suppose I can spare a couple of minutes.
Hang on a second. It turns out that this isn't where my hate is coming from. It must be coming from over there where those headquarters are being built. It must be polluting my precious tropical island. Sorry. False alarm, my fellow taxi man. I apologize for any inconvenience.
Oh, turn that frown upside down. It's happy day. Why don't we investigate the problem together, Mr. Giant? Wait, does that mean I'm a giant too? We're talking eye to eye.
Because Plotagon limitations think it is being so funny.
Oh, I see. Anyway, I cannot wait to do some island exploration.
Garthunk. We must join forces and protect all little girls from becoming CPUs because they are not fit to be forced into goddessly labor.
Shut it, Abnes. We're going to get caught if you make a scene.
Hey, I'm not being paid to do this, Miss Underling. Little girls are supposed to stay at home all day enjoying tea parties and playing dress up. So why are we assigned to doing this grunt work instead?
Just shut your fat trap and listen. And quit calling me Underling. We'll be spotted if you maintain that tone. Now for once allow me to explain the purpose of our task. Since both of our organizations ended in failure, we were sent into this dimension under the coordinates that not even a nation's oracle can comprehend. That way we were able to deploy the first orientation switching contraption, so we can prevent the existence of simping and hopefully even the unhealthy arrogant demand for body pillows and dating sims. We will then force every little broad on this lame peace-inducing island into the capsule as test subjects before we can slowly branch out to different parts of the world. Britain, America, China, Japan. The list goes on. I practically begged Borechu, also known as Mr. Mouse, to be my accomplice for this one since we both worked together back when the SIC was still active. But he was stubborn and refused to have his feelings for the so-called nurse compa to be surgically removed from him, so he's currently being disciplined. That's why they're recruiting you to take his place instead. Talk about a figurative rat, let alone a literal one. See? This is the problem with simps. Who knows what they are capable of to your defenseless, manipulatable, precious children?
They are capable of what? That does it. I no longer feel forced into this, so sign me up with an endless passion. Me working with you must be fate.
I said quiet. Damn it, we've been caught. Thanks a lot, you noisy little brat. We're just passers-by. We're not trying to infiltrate or anything.
How can you try to deceive me with such a blatantly obvious lie? I am not your slave.
Oh crap, Abnes, let's grab this stuff and abandon ship.
Oh, shut up and listen to me. My name is Kevin the teenager and I don't bloody care about how evil your plans are. I have just turned 13, so I am now stuck in this miserable stroppy mood until I hit my 20s. But worst of all, I lost all control of my hormones recently and have the sudden urge to stalk some girls, but don't worry, that isn't why I came in. I just overheard your super cool ambition and wanted to volunteer to be a test subject. I just can't take the phase I'm going through no more.
Listen dude, I can perfectly understand what you are going through. But since we haven't tested the capsule yet, I'd rather not take risks on people who I can somewhat relate to. And besides, you literally said that you were not our slave.
Don't try to be funny with me. That clearly wasn't what I meant. At least you no longer have anything to hide. So don't be bloody cheeky. Look, I'm sure no one else on this island would probably be willing to turn themselves in. Yet here I am. So why not take advantage of that? Wouldn't it be more convenient for you two than using a subject without their consent?
Oh come on, Miss Underling. At least he's self-aware of his life of crime. So if he does get demolished in the process, then at least we'd be able to provide adjustments sooner rather than later.
You know, you have a point, and it's true. But underling this, underling that. Do you really think that going down that rat hole when I specifically told you so many times not to call me that is going to change my mind? Okay Kevin, since you were insisting the topic of consent, then in that case I do not consent for you to take part in the testing. You deserve safety, unlike all the other broads outside. Please respect my final decision. Period.
That is so unfair, I hate you.
Good job, Miss Underling. Now we might have to recruit test subjects the old-fashioned way.
Oh no! They're after me, Lucky Charms, they're after me, Lucky Charms, they're after me, Lucky.
Shut up, shut up, shut up, shut up, shut up. You're so annoying.
Hey, are you thinking what I'm thinking?
Looks like you ran out of luck today, Mr. Schmuck Leprechaun.
Now get in the chapel. Otherwise, we'll pirate your brand and punch you right in the Lucky Charms.
Oh no! More greedy children. Marshmallow power. Double me luck.
It's too late for that now.
Abnes. Press the anti-gay button. Now.
Uh-oh, that doesn't sound magically delicious at all.
Shut the front door, Lucky.
Disclaimer, gays, lesbians and pretty much every orientation is on par with straight people in the case of they are all equally as cursed. After all, nobody likes a pervert. Also Lucky the Leprechaun is gay as in happy, which is exactly what the button meant by anti-gay, since even with such futuristic tech, it is that old.
Do you feel orientated now?
No. Here, you can have my Lucky Charms now. My life doesn't serve no purpose no more.
Phew. You may have survived this time, but at least we know for sure this son of a broad finally works. Hey Kevin, it works. Ready to ditch those horrible hormones. Damn it. He must be completely gone. Oh well. Anyway, Abnes will escort you out of the lab. Thanks for being our test subject.
Too bad me luck made me survive. Curse me marshmallow power.
One escorting later.
Underling, I mean Linda, did you notice the expression on the leprechaun's face after the surgery? He looked pretty depressed.
At long last. You called me by my proper name. Anyway, yeah. You bet your butt with your bare hands that our boss is going to be proud of us. Although he didn't look like he was into men anyway. After all, he was just another useless mascot. Wait, didn't gay used to be a term for someone's happiness? He was obviously much smilier before the experiment. Damn it. Abnes, I don't think we changed his orientation at all. We just changed his mood. How can such a capsule be this old?
Whoa, chill out girl. We can still save the children. That creepy leprechaun just told me he lost genuine passion in life. We'll make progress in no time. Oh boy, I bet it's another stupid mascot.
Talk about right on cue, Abnes.
You know, I don't believe this capsule is capable of affecting animals.
I know, right? Pigs may be smarter than any human being, but even I'm not for animal testing either. So why don't we roast this one into game industry bacon instead?
That's a better idea. I'm all for a little girl's 5 a day.
Sorry if that offended any vegan viewers at home.
Awesome. I get to smash the shit out of another mascot without CPU interference.
Another disclaimer, I absolutely discourage the existence of any kind of animal abuse unless you're doing it to Moon Pig since their catchphrase stinks.
Moon Pig must die.
Oh why what where who when how.
Sounds like someone's in danger.
I agree, it sounds a lot like the squeal of a pig. The mane of a lion, the hump of a camel, the feet of a...
Pete, there's no time for that. Confront.
Crying Koopa kitties. It's the hate giant. Wait a minute. How do I know this?
I wouldn't credit it as any more than a plot convenience. And why do you give me the vibes of a female Lord Farquaad? That makes me want to stomp on you even more.
Another disclaimer, Jashin wouldn't hesitate to destroy anyone regardless of their gender. And besides, whoever watched Shrek without wanting to punch Lord F-Quad in the face?
Garthunk, how did you manage to locate our secret base? This island is so far away that it's not even on the map.
Oh cheer up little girl, it's happy day. Let me hold my breath for 10 minutes and see what this special machine does.
Oi, get the thunk out of my control panel.
Now little girl, if you do as you're told and sit in the corner for 10 minutes then I'll give you 2 days off. It is a Friday after all. Anyway let's see if I can make this naughty boy turn over a new leaf.
Thunk, stop calling me a little girl. I'm a helpless old lady. For that you'll become our second subject, you degenerate glassed geezer.
I've been a very naughty boy.
Any last words, you child disregarding creep?
We're doomed.
Oh for goodness sake no we're not.
Finn?
Oi, what are you doing to Pete? He's my punching bag, not yours. Now I owe to clobber you.
What the? Reinforcements now of all times? Wait, that doesn't matter. It's not like we're going to kill him. You can create your own orientation thanks to this bad boy.
Oh thunk, I was meant to press the A button.
Did you press the buy button by accident?
I looked into it and thank the love of Pete that this capsule will explode if used a second time on the same day.
Pete, if the 3 of us don't evacuate on time, this building is going to blow.
Ha. The evil headquarters blew up but it looks like the 3 of us managed to get out safely in time. But what about my hate?
Doshin much prefer Doshin in Doshin's love form.
I'm sorry but are you supposed to be a Simpsons character?
Me name Doshin. Doshin is Doshin the love giant in Doshin's love form.
Pete the cheerful bus driving charm already found his love today, thank you. After all, I'm beginning to feel a little fuzzy after that contraction. So Finn, since you rescued me, should we do the thing and get married?
You know what, F it, I reluctantly accept. At least it'll make the CV look curvaceous. Now look what you've done. This is all your fault. Not even Pete would make this a joke. Also aren't you supposed to be a giant? Because you seem to have an apparent lack of height.
Doshin know what? Doshin may be dumb and unevolved. And Doshin may smell like wardrobe or socks. But Doshin have feelings too. Taste the power of hatred.
Deflect.
Doshin cannot adapt to his own hatred. Doshin can't help but Doshin embrace the hate.
I'll deal with those mischievous headwear infants myself. Now you two get out, get married, or get wrecked.
At this point I'm just lost for words.
How could they do this? It should be illegal to oppose adorable little girls.
And on top of that, you finally admit to being little.
Do you think the boss will be disappointed in us?
Oh no. It's the little polar boss Lars. We funked up. Please don't turn us into icicles or hunt us down like we're seals.
I promise. Polar bear's word of honor. Gothunk. Is that really okay, Lars? Did we manage to protect at least some children?
You have to believe me, Abnes. We can always twerk off to Loey and visit the igloo.
Oh goody. More time to see the thickle polar bear's large thick twerky ass.
August 23rd, 2013. Wow, now I really do look like Harry Hill.
I can't believe I agreed to go through with this.
Hello, Mr. Bean.
Hello.
Mr. Bean says.
Humph. Edward, we don't want to hear what Mr. Bean says.
Ho 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 ho.
Where do you wish to go, ladies and gentlemen? Today, we have gathered round here to celebrate the union of our wonderfully loved bride Finn Palmer, and the cheerful bus-driving charm, the groom, Pete Polkin. May the power and the love undeniable. Pete, do you take this Finn Palmer to be your awfully wedded bride who will thus be with you till one day may separate you?
Diane, would I?
Yes, you would.
And Finn, do you take this Pete Polkin to be your awfully wedded groom who will thus be with you till one day may separate you?
Yes, I do.
Well then, I now present you to driver and groom. You may annoy the bride.
And so, our wonderfully married couple travel home, after dropping off Downfall Hitman. Unfortunately, a thing happened. I love you, little Andrew.
No.
I love you, little Edward.
Nobody likes bullying. Bullying is nasty.
But most of all, I love you, little Finn.
I hate you too, Pete.
What Finn just said is still a better love story than Twilight.
Whatever you say, Andrew. Whatever you bloody say.
Well, I love Finn so much that I want to marry him all over again. Ha 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 ha, you guys are so straight.
Well, I hate Pete so much that I feel like I'm gonna hallucinate.
Okay. Good one, I guess. In fact, I'll tell you this much. I love Finn so much that I'm gonna grant him the power of having the next 2 days off.
Pete, you only say that because it's Friday today.
Ooh, why would anyone like Fridays? That day is for babies. They always take it easy on you on those days.
It's Friday. Yay. Diane, get Pete to sing me a song.
Okay, little Andrew, but only if you say the magic.
Please?
Well, we got a mind reader on this special buzz. Pete, little Andrew says sing me a Friday song, Pete.
Diane, you're just putting words in his mouth. That's not exactly what he said.
You want me to sing you a song, little Andrew? Well, first, let me get my air guitar.
Pete, don't even.
Testing. A 1 2 a 1 2 a 1 2 3 4. He's gonna take you back to the past to play these.
No, bad Pete. How about singing something a little less colorful?
You want me to sing something monochromatic? Well, this is hard, because I don't know no songs about no zebras.
Just kill me right now.
Oh wait, of course. This one's a personal favorite. Sun is shining in the sky. There ain't a cloud in sight. It's stopped raining, everybody's in the play. And don't you know, it's a beautiful new day. Hey hey.
G.
What's wrong, lover?
What on? Why? Oi, where's my crappy old bus? It's home time. Oh, of course, I must have fallen asleep to that dull, pathetic, miserable song.
Don't be so ridiculous, Finn. You merely phased out.
Who's there? Expose yourself right this instance. You want a piece of the Palmer?
Listen, if I didn't want a piece of you, then who else would I be talking to in this endlessly empty void? It's not like I'm the first sign of madness. As far as you're concerned, I am nothing more than a sincere gut feeling.
Don't be so stupid. That doesn't make any sense. Who are you, bro?
Bro. Misgender me again and I'll use your adrenaline to physically dismantle your central nervous system. And think about it, you just sold yourself to one you absolutely despise. So how am I the one who doesn't make any sense? You may not know me, but I actually know everything about you.
Your overly specific threats and insults are like the rat in the kitchen. But go on.
He puppied you, Finn. Had the capsule not been destroyed, this could have been prevented. It should be common sense that people who have feelings for each other is an incredibly taboo thing. I'm not going into the specifics why, but what you must know is that emotions are far more diluting than any other stimulant or substance. Do you realize how many negative stories end up on the news stem from people being interested in others? Do not be on the news. You must properly challenge his behavior before the second he parks by your door. I will not allow any comebacks from you. I came for justice, not drama. You aren't the only one out there, but something must be done immediately.
I have a question.
What a rat you are. Even when I specifically told you no comebacks, you decide not to think twice and choose to lose my respect when the ramifications were already written out for you. Wield the lightning source directly from your heart to reflect on your own mistake. This is your sanction.
What a relief, you're finally up, me darling. We were about to consider first aid. With that worry out the window, I must step back on it then.
Pete, please be careful where you're steering.
Oh bloody hell, you're right. I better beat the horn.
Pete.
But Finn, Pete needed to get that tractor to move out of the way.
That's right, Diane. It's called health and safety. Something that my beloved husband showed a not very nice example of.
Oi. Health and safety? More like lethal hasty. That's what you always say when you beat the horn, and it's always just your excuse to goof off. There is literally no reason to do that other than to piss me off.
Oi, Finn, you're about to cross the final straw. Never use that language in front of little Andrew. He might pick it up from you and his parents will wonder where he learned it from. Without the horn, people might not see someone coming, which could cause a nasty accident and we could face a massive fine. And if you ask me, that's even worse than goofing off.
Wah 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 wah.
And on top of that, Andrew's crying again because of you. Actually, why don't we put you in the booster seat right now? That isn't a choice this time. Unless you want to make your own long way back.
Uh-oh. Looks like me husband's eating dead meat for dinner.
That does it. You officially kicked the bucket.
You must die!
I feel a little unconscious.
Whoa, where did that lightning come from?
Diane, protect me.
Don't worry, little Andrew. I'm dialing 999 and the police as fast as humanly possible.
69 minutes later.
Humph. I've been waiting outside for the last funny number of minutes and I still don't know if Pete is doing okay.
Well, while we were unable to identify the source of Finn's lightning power, we carried him over into the prison cell while he's passed out to prevent any further casualties. I think it's safe to assume he'll be locked up in there for a darn good while. As for Pete, well, I'm sorry, Diane. This is the first time something like this has ever happened, at least in real life. Not even the emergency service could come up with a successful recovery method. Just know this. I didn't decide to do this job just because I needed the money. And to prove it, I will come with you to his funeral despite not knowing him at all. I will also donate a considerable fraction of my life savings in hope that I can make a difference. 'Cause I will always be there for you.
Did your friends just get out of prison?
Oi! Bud out.
It's Friday, field trip day. When I get on the bus I'm going to record Pete and take pictures of Finn.
This just in. Somerset travel breaking news. Kevin Patterson can't wait till his 13th birthday. Cookie the hamster is getting more adorable to this second. And Edward is having the biggest meltdown yet. But our top story, it all happened at a wedding hosted by the epic legend himself, Mr. Bean. To put it mildly, Finn struck again and Pete's life has been cut short.
That must be a bunch of cows caca. With Pete gone, who's going to drive the bus now? Wait, what the heck is the very useless engine Thomas the Tank Engine doing here? Your face is soulless and you must die.
Okay, I'm a dub and rush through this next scene since I already showed it in a previous video.
Those of you who haven't been to the wedding, please leave. Pete Polkin is dead? The cheerful bus driving charm is dead? After all we've been through, he was the one and only good bus driver. He told the greatest jokes in the world. He made school traveling interesting. At least he kept the grump annoyed. He also made funny noises to little Andrew.
But Führer, he never even laughed once.
But out, I'm trying to make a point here. I'll just wait till tomorrow, and if I don't like the new driver, I'll take the bus down the road. For a funnier comedian driver. I can't believe today is another school day. This must be all Fagaline's doing. Wait a second, is that?
Yo homie. St Gangster here. Oh how I hate being dubbed. Did you hear that Lars the annoying polar bear is taking over as the new bus driver?
Leopold, you're looking blue today. Anyway, I severely hope you are BSing me right now with that claim. I already have Fagaline to put up with.
Oh, trust me when I say it's worth betting my year's supply of sausage eggs and my best keyboard.
Oh, in that case I'm not taking chances. His show is for babies because of the way he looks, also his childish voice. I'm going to take the bus down the road instead.
Yeah! Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo. He actually believed me. Yeah! 1 spare seat for me this morning. Yes, get lost, yes, get lost, yes, get lost. Yes, get lost, yes, get lost. What's Franklin's dubface doing here?
Hey little Andrew, your new driver's about to sing my theme song. Hey, it's Franklin.
I can't take it anymore. I'm gonna smash my keyboard out of here.
Fast forward to Summerish 2015.
Hey Josh, do you wish Jack was still with us? Why did he have to move schools on the same year Pete the cheerful bus driver got killed off the scene? It won't be the same for him.
Why, yes Toby, I miss Jack as well. He probably feels completely empty if he focuses only on the work without making any friends.
Well, he should be in year 11 now, which means he'll have a better opportunity as well as a better life after the holidays if he chooses to go to college.
Hi, I'm Vincent Dan Goth and welcome to the wonderful world of science. Let's kick off this lesson with a few fun warm-ups involving pathogen experiments. Because now that I've finished teaching you about how the birds and the bees work, our new focus of study is going to be on curing diseases. And if we have enough time, I'll let you explore any kind of science element that you want. After all, science is meant for fun. But watch out, it could be very dangerous. And no harming the wildlife. Dan, it's Vincent Dan the Science Man.
After everyone pitched their ideas on how a disease of their choice could be cured, our beloved science man had an idea.
Troublemaker Taylor, you may have an interestingly logical sounding method here which I absolutely adore, but I'ma have to give this one a fail. Because today we're focusing on curing diseases and this one is about curing death. But that's okay, because this gave me the ultimate idea, so thank you for that.
On that night.
So, this is the grave of Pete Polkin. I brought the ingredients listed in Troublemaker Taylor's assignment, so now I just need to read the instructions. Let's cross our fingers that it works. But don't take that out of context. I merely mean crossing your fingers as in good luck and not what you think it means.
Beep beep, it's Pete.
Holy pants. Troublemaker Taylor actually did his research.
What? Why? Who? When? How? Is today the nightmare before Christmas? Aren't I canonically dead?
I'm doing the Vincent Dan the Science Man dance because I just discovered the cells to bring people back to life. But you better keep this to yourself, otherwise the population might no longer be in perfect balance and we could face a major crisis, so with maximum respect I'm gonna ditch the other gravestones. It's much safer this way.
I'm going to ignore what Vincent Dan Goff told me, since anyone who notices me will be very confused to see me alive and they all deserve an explanation. Wow. Is that the White House on that stinky looking island over there? It looks like they're selling training invitations for a fictional fighting game. Let's do the dipper across the sea and see if we can turn over a new leaf. Perhaps they'll even let me fight on me special bus. Wouldn't that be fun? Anything else that's notable can be seen in Pete's moveset, the Stretch Squad, and my latest Hitman Finds Out video from 2017, but you're probably tired by now as this video is already more than long enough.